For example 1b, we want to verify that tangent square theta divided by secant theta is the same thing as saying sine theta tangent theta. Now, the direction in which you move it is entirely up to you. In regards to this is just a little bit more complicated because we're dealing with that factor of 2 over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the left-hand side and make it look like it's equal to the right-hand side. Now, the first thing we notice is that we still have a factor of tangent on the right-hand side. So what that means is we're definitely going to use one of these factors of tangent. Anytime you see something squared, and if you want to turn it into a kind of first degree bit, then what we can do is we can just break this up, and we can call this tangent theta times tangent theta divided by secant theta. And again, if you can see, kind of what we already did here is we took care of one of those tangent thetas. So what we need to do is we need to show that this tangent theta divided by secant theta is equivalent to saying sine theta. So let's play with that for now. Well, let's talk about tangent theta divided by secant theta. When you ever get stuck, then you just write each one of these in terms of cosines and sines that will get us somewhere. So this is what we know about tangent theta. We know that tangent theta is equivalent to saying, let me write it underneath so we can kind of keep that same form. And let me pull this guy over here too. So it's that tangent theta. We know that tangent theta is the same thing as saying sine theta divided by cosine theta. And we know that secant theta is the same thing as saying 1 over cosine theta. This is all times that extra factor of tangent theta. Let's take a look at this. So I'm just going to hang on to this for a while. We'll come back to it in a second. Let's take a look at this. This is what we know. We have sine theta over cosine theta divided by 1 over cosine theta. And remember, when you divide, we take the reciprocal of the fraction on the right-hand side. So this is equivalent to saying this. And I hope you can see that we have these similar factors that are the same. So what we did is we just showed that that's the same thing as saying sine theta. Now let's go back to our tangent theta that we were kind of hanging on to over there. And let's tack it back onto that sine theta that we just simplified on that side. And look at what we have. We have equivalent values. Sine theta tangent theta is equal to sine theta tangent theta. Put that little square there because it's satisfying, but you totally don't have to. That just means that we verified or we proved it.